Okay, so just a little mini lesson on Repulse the monkey. So we kind of learned a simplified version where we just step directly backwards. And when I was practicing with a Tai Chi master a few weeks ago, I realized that there are some things to be learned from doing it the authentic way. And you can kind of modify your practice and decide what works best for you. I think there's a little bit of twisting involved in this other way that's a little bit tricky for your knees and stuff. So you might need to add in a few little miniature steps to sort of transition and twist your way around, or just kind of modify with what works for you. It's just something to kind of learn and expand your practice with, but you can always do it the easy way for as long as you want. But I wanted to teach you this, to show you this. So I'm actually going to show you with my practice going sideways to the camera so you can really get the idea. So the way that I taught you to do Repulse the monkey is just basically to step directly back. You do look back behind you, but your orientation is still kind of this way, still facing forward more or less. Maybe you look a little bit back, but still your torso isn't really turned that much to the side, okay? So this is kind of how we did it. So for reference, this is where we're beginning. Now, the way that Repulse the monkey is practiced, like in its full authentic form, is much more drastic than that. So as you reach back to step back, you really turn your body completely sideways. And then you come back through the middle, turn yourself entirely around. Nice big long steps too. Ooh. So it's kind of like this flip thing. When you do it fast, it's like boom, boom, boom. It's kind of this like opening one way and then the other, like an accordion fold door or something. So that's something that you can just know about. Maybe you can play around with it. And you don't have to necessarily pivot on your foot all at once if you want. You can kind of turn sideways and then bring your feet together and do these little teeny tiny steps to get yourself the other way, right? So you can kind of transition with little steps, tiptoes, and go. Okay? So that's something to play around with if you want to kind of open your Repulse the monkey a little bit more sideways in opposing directions as you step back, right and left and right and left. So something to explore a little bit, something to deepen your practice if you've been working on it for a little bit. All right, miss you guys. I'll see you next week. Okay, we'll get started April 9th.